Welcome back to our channel today. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 Abraham Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that some of these pennies can be worth up to $70,000. Stick around to find out why and how you can spot these valuable coins in your own collection. First, let's talk a bit about the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1979 penny isn't particularly old, but what makes certain 1979 pennies special is their unique errors and mint marks. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. It's the pennies from San Francisco that we're most interested in, especially the ones with the S mint mark. There are 2 types of S mint marks for the 1979 penny, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 has a more blurry S, while Type 2 has a clearer, more distinct S. It's the Type 2 that can be exceptionally valuable. So, why is the Type 2 S mint mark so special? It's all about rarity. Fewer Type 2 pennies were produced, and their scarcity makes them highly sought after by collectors. A high-grade, well-preserved 1979 S Type 2 penny can fetch a significant price at auction. The highest recorded sale of a 1979 S Type 2 penny was around $70,000. However, even those in lesser conditions can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. To find out if you have a valuable 1979 penny, you'll need a good magnifying glass. Look for that clear S mint mark, and check the overall condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear, are the most valuable. Look for the Type 2 S mint mark. Coins in mint state are the most valuable. Consider having your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. There you have it. The 1979 Abraham Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but with the right mint mark and in the right condition, it could be worth a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and fascinating numismatic stories. Have you found any rare pennies in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1971 Abraham Lincoln penny. Could this small coin be worth up to $80,000? Let's find out. First, a little history. The 1971 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. This penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Now, let's look at the features of this penny. On the obverse side, we have the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo. The 1971 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. While millions of these pennies were minted, not all are created equal. The value of the 1971 Lincoln penny varies significantly based on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect mint condition. A typical circulated 1971 penny is worth around 2 to 3 cents due to its copper content. However, those in mint state condition can fetch a higher price. Now, here's where it gets exciting. If you have a 1971 penny that grades MS 67 or higher, it could be worth thousands. The record price for a 1971 Lincoln penny was a whopping $11,500, sold in 2018. But what about the $80,000 penny? This high value is typically attributed to extremely rare error coins. Errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting mistakes that make the coin unique. For example, a double die obverse (DDO) is a known error where the date and lettering appear doubled. Such an error can dramatically increase the coin's value. To potentially fetch $80,000, a 1971 penny would need to be a rare error coin in perfect condition, authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you're looking to find one of these valuable coins, here are some tips. You never know what might be hiding in your pocket. Look closely for any signs of errors. Professional grading can confirm the coin's condition and authenticity. So, the next time you come across a 1971 Lincoln penny, take a closer look. It could be worth more than you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and history. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Subscribe to our channel for more coin stories and valuable tips, and check out these videos to continue your numismatic journey. Ensure to include high-quality visuals of the coins, minting process, and error examples. Add a disclaimer about the variability of coin values based on market conditions. Encourage viewers to share their finds and experiences in the comments. The 1980 Abraham Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but it's far from it. To understand why, we need to look at a bit of history and what makes certain coins so valuable. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has seen various changes in its design and composition. By 1980, the penny was primarily made of copper-plated zinc due to the rising cost of copper. In 1980, pennies were minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints left its own unique mark on the coins: a small D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, and no mint mark for Philadelphia. Now, let's talk about what makes some 1980 pennies so special and valuable. The majority of these pennies are worth just a cent, but there are a few key factors that can increase their value significantly. First, condition is crucial. Pennies in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a higher price. Collectors look for coins with no signs of wear and tear, which are often graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. A top-grade 1980 penny, known as MS65 red or higher, can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s depending on the market. However, the real jackpot comes with error coins. These are coins that have mistakes made during the minting process. For instance, off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can be extremely valuable. A well-known example is the double die obverse, where the images and inscriptions appear doubled. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors. In fact, some rare error pennies from 1980 have been known to sell for up to $30,000 at auction. That's a huge return on a simple penny. So, how can you find out if your 1980 penny is worth more than face value? First, examine it closely for any unusual features or minting errors. If you think you have something special, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Check for a strong, red color, which indicates less wear and a higher grade. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the monetary value but also the history and artistry behind each piece. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the thrill of finding a valuable coin is always exciting. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content about rare coins and collectibles, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to your channel name. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever found a rare penny yourself. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of pennies, specifically the 1985 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent coin. You won't believe the history behind this coin and its potential value that could make you rethink those pennies lying around. Could one be worth $75,000? Let's find out. First, let's take a trip back to 1985. This penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. Brenner's design first appeared in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and it's been a staple of the penny ever since. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now, let's talk about the composition. In 1985, pennies were primarily made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a change that began in 1982 due to rising copper prices. Over 5.4 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in 1985, produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So, what makes some of these 1985 pennies potentially worth thousands of dollars? It's all about rare variants and errors. Coins with errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting mistakes are highly sought after by collectors. One famous error is the double die, where the coin features a noticeable doubling of the design elements. Now, onto the $1 million, or should I say, $75,000, question: how can a 1985 penny be worth that much? While most 1985 pennies are worth only their face value or slightly more in mint condition, those with significant errors can fetch a hefty price. For instance, a 1985 penny with a prominent double die error or an exceptionally rare minting flaw could be extremely valuable. High-grade specimens, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, particularly in near-perfect condition, can command top dollar at auctions. So, how can you tell if your 1985 penny is worth more than a cent? Here are a few tips. Check for any noticeable doubling in the lettering or design, off-center strikes, or unusual features. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider having it professionally graded. This can significantly increase its value. If you find a potentially valuable 1985 penny, here are some tips for selling and collecting. Check recent auction results for similar coins to gauge potential value. Selling through trusted platforms ensures you get the best price and avoid scams. Engaging with other collectors can provide valuable insights and opportunities. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1985 Abraham Lincoln penny. Who knew a little 1-cent coin could hold such potential? Remember to check your change and keep an eye out for those hidden treasures. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all things coins. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Today, we're diving deep into the story behind the 2001 Abraham Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin with an extraordinary history and surprising value. Before we delve into its value and historical significance, let's take a brief look at its design. The obverse features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and democracy. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this penny holds a special place in American numismatic history. But what sets the 2001 edition apart? It's all about the rarity and uniqueness. While millions of these pennies were minted, it's the variations and errors that make certain coins stand out. Keep an eye out for any irregularities such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing mint marks. Now, let's talk about value. While most 2001 Lincoln pennies may only be worth face value, there are some exceptional pieces that can fetch a hefty sum in the collector's market. Take, for example, the 2001 D Lincoln penny with a double die obverse. These rare gems have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auctions, with some even reaching the $20,000 mark or more. But why are collectors willing to pay such high prices for a humble penny? It's not just about the metal or the face value, it's about the story it tells. Each coin carries with it a piece of history, a connection to the past, and a glimpse into the craftsmanship of the minting process. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 2001 Abraham Lincoln penny is a treasure worth exploring. So next time you come across one in your pocket change or coin collection, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden gem that's worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic adventure. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're delving into the intriguing world of numismatics to explore the story behind the 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny. Could this ordinary-looking coin be worth a staggering $30,000? Let's find out. First things first, let's talk about the history of this iconic coin. Released as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, the 2004 Lincoln penny pays tribute to one of America's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. But what sets this penny apart from the rest? Well, it's all about the S mint mark. Unlike the regular pennies minted in Philadelphia or Denver, the 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny was minted in San Francisco, and only a limited number were produced. Now let's talk value. While most Lincoln pennies are worth face value, some rare specimens can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. So, why is this particular coin valued at $30,000? It all comes down to the elusive double die error. In simple terms, during the minting process, the die that imprints the design onto the coin was doubled, resulting in a distinct doubling effect on certain elements of the coin. Finding a 2004 Lincoln penny with this error is like finding a needle in a haystack. It's incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collections. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny with the S mint mark and evidence of the double die error, hold on to it tightly. You could be sitting on a small fortune. That wraps up our exploration of the 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, every penny counts, especially when it's worth $30,000. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the secrets behind one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 2008 Abraham Lincoln penny. Hey there, fellow collectors! I'm your name, and today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on the 2008 Abraham Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin holds extraordinary value. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has since become an iconic symbol of American coinage. But what sets the 2008 edition apart from the rest? Well, my friends, it's all about those little details. The 2008 Lincoln penny features a special design honoring Lincoln's legacy, with the words, United States of America, and 1 cent, inscribed on the obverse side, and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, let's talk numbers. While most 2008 Lincoln pennies are worth their face value of 1 cent, there are certain rare editions that can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. One such rare variation is the 2008 D Lincoln cent with a low mintage error, which was mistakenly struck with an inverted D mint mark. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can command prices upwards of $90,000. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold with your 2008 Lincoln penny? Well, keep an eye out for any anomalies or errors, such as double die strikes, off-center minting, or unusual mint marks. Additionally, paying attention to the coin's condition is crucial. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition will naturally command higher prices than those that show signs of wear and tear. Remember, folks, knowledge is power in the world of coin collecting. So, do your research, consult with experts, and keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems lurking in your coin jar. And there you have it, folks, the fascinating story behind the 2008 Abraham Lincoln penny. Who knew that such a small coin could hold so much value in history? Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're delving into the captivating tale of the 2010 Abraham Lincoln penny. Join me as we uncover its journey through time and explore its worth. Released as part of the United States Mint's ongoing series honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 2010 penny pays homage to the 16th President of the United States. But beyond its commemorative design lies a rich history that adds depth to its numismatic significance. What makes the 2010 Abraham Lincoln penny so special? Let's start with its design. On the obverse side, we see a profile of Lincoln, a rendition inspired by Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait. But it's the reverse side that truly captivates collectors. Emblazoned with a Union shield, the reverse side of the 2010 penny symbolizes Lincoln's commitment to preserving the Union during the Civil War. This design, coupled with the coin's low mintage numbers, adds to its allure. Now, let's talk about worth. While most pennies are commonly overlooked in everyday transactions, the 2010 Abraham Lincoln penny carries significant value among collectors. Its rarity and historical significance contribute to its market price. Depending on its condition and grade, a 2010 Abraham Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from a few cents to several $100s. But what about the elusive $20,000 mark? Well, it's not entirely out of reach. Certain varieties, such as those with errors or unique minting characteristics, have been known to command hefty sums at auctions and among collectors. Keep an eye out for doubled dies, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that could elevate your penny's value. In conclusion, the 2010 Abraham Lincoln penny isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a window into history and a treasure waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for this numismatic gem. Thanks for joining us today on our journey through the world of coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more numismatic adventures. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1962 Lincoln penny. Could this tiny coin in your pocket be worth up to $60,000? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Fast forward to 1962. This year, the Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, with over 600 million produced at the Philadelphia Mint and nearly 2.4 billion at the Denver Mint. The 1962 Lincoln penny features the classic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. What makes some 1962 pennies so special and valuable? The value of a 1962 penny can skyrocket due to a few factors. Pennies in pristine, uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more. Coins graded MS-67 and above are particularly valuable. Look out for error coins, such as those with double die obverse or reverse, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. These are rare and can fetch high prices. Proof pennies struck with specially prepared dies and planchets are more valuable due to their sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. In recent years, some 1962 pennies have sold for astonishing prices at auctions. For instance, a top-graded 1962 Lincoln penny once sold for nearly $60,000. Today, the value of a 1962 penny varies based on its condition and rarity. A typical circulated coin might be worth just a few cents, but a high-grade specimen can still reach thousands of dollars. Want to know if your 1962 penny is valuable? Here's what to do: check for any signs of wear and tear. The less worn, the better. Use a magnifying glass to spot any minting errors. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service for an accurate assessment. And there you have it, folks. The 1962 Lincoln penny could be a hidden gem in your coin collection. Check your change, and you might just find a treasure worth thousands. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching. This script outlines an engaging and informative YouTube video on the 1962 Lincoln penny, covering its history, key features, potential value, and tips for collectors. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1965 Abraham Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about this little piece of history, you're in the right place. Let's explore its history, what makes it valuable, and how one of these pennies could be worth up to $65,000. Yes, you heard that right, $65,000. First, let's take a trip back to 1965. This was a significant year in the United States for a few reasons, but today we're focusing on the coinage. The 1965 Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. This design had been in use since 1959, replacing the earlier wheat cent design. The obverse was designed by Victor David Brenner, featuring Lincoln's profile, a design first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse design by Frank Gasparo showcases the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy and his contributions to American history. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1965 Lincoln penny so special. There are a few key factors. First, it's important to note that in 1965, the U.S. Mint did not use mint marks on coins. This was due to a temporary measure to eliminate coin shortages by discouraging the hoarding of coins based on their mint of origin. Another interesting fact is that 1965 pennies were struck with a copper alloy, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition was standard until 1982, when the mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition to save costs. Alright, let's get to the exciting part. How can a 1965 penny be worth $65,000? The value of any coin is determined by a few critical factors: rarity, demand, and condition. For the 1965 Lincoln penny, the most valuable examples are those in pristine condition, graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. In such high grades, these pennies are exceptionally rare. Most 1965 pennies in circulation have seen wear and tear, making flawless examples extremely sought after by collectors. Additionally, any unique errors or variations, such as doubling or off-center strikes, can significantly increase a coin's value. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1965 penny? Here are a few steps to follow. Look for pennies with little to no wear. Use a magnifying glass to check for any scratches or marks. Look for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. If you think you have a high-quality penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service. If your penny is graded highly, you could be looking at a significant payday. High-grade 1965 pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, with some reaching up to $65,000. And there you have it, the story of the 1965 Abraham Lincoln penny, a small coin with a big potential value. Check your change, dig through your old coin jars, and who knows, you might just find a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever found a valuable coin. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! See you next time on Coin Collecting Central!